In a vast land, where the golden sun rises and falls upon sweeping savannas, where the air is filled with stories as ancient as the soil beneath, there lived a young woman named Nia. Her beauty and skill at the loom were celebrated throughout her village, but in her heart she carried a secret that would shake the foundation of everything she knew. The Fulani are a people bound by loyalty, by tradition as unbreakable as the bonds of kinship. Nia was the daughter of a respected family, and her place in the village was secure. But her heart, ever restless, had found its home with Karim, a young herdsman from a rival clan. To others, Karim's clan was a reminder of past betrayals, of a feud that no one could quite remember the origins of. Yet everyone felt the weight of. Each day, Nia and Karim's love grew like a hidden flower, beautiful and fragile, a thing to be treasured and feared in equal measure. They met under the stars, spoke of dreams and futures that stretched beyond the borders of their tribes. In Karim's eyes, Nia saw a freedom she'd never known, and in her own heart, she felt a love that defied the rules of her world. But there was another who watched. Hamid, Nia's older brother, a man who held family honor above all. To Hamid, nothing was more important than loyalty, and to see his sister with a man from a rival clan was like watching a flame threaten to consume everything he valued. Hamid was a protector, and he took his role seriously. He had seen the path his sister walked with Karim, and he felt the weight of betrayal heavy upon him. One night he confronted her. His eyes filled with sorrow and anger. "Nia," he began, his voice low and trembling with rage. "How could you turn your back on our family? How could you betray everything we stand for?" In that moment, Nia felt the weight of the world pressing down on her, yet her love for Karim was stronger than fear. She held her head high, though her heart ached with the knowledge that her choice had hurt her family. Hamid, unable to bear the burden of his sister's defiance, declared Nia's love for Karim to the village. In the village square, under the gaze of her people, Nia was judged. The whispers of betrayal echoed around her, and the villagers cast her as a traitor, one who dared to love across the boundaries they had lived by for generations. Meanwhile, Karim waited, hoping that Nia would come to him, that their love would be enough to bridge the divide. But Nia knew she could not walk away from her family, could not leave behind the world she had known. The love that had filled her heart felt like both a gift and a curse. With tears in her eyes, she walked away from Karim, choosing the family that had raised her, yet leaving a part of her soul behind in that field of grass and stars. In the end, she had to choose between the love of her heart and the love of her family. And as dawn broke over the savannah, she knew her choice would be the story she carried, a story of love that was as fleeting as the dawn and as eternal as the stars above.